It is now 6:04, and after losing everything in last April's deadly tornado, one Fairdale family was starting to turn things around. But tragedy struck on Tuesday when 36-year-old Chris Thick was suddenly killed in an industrial accident while working in Belvedere, leaving his family in shock and forcing them to pick up the pieces once again. This happened Tuesday morning at the Fastenal plant in Belvedere. Investigators say that Thick parked a forklift on a flatbed truck, but it slid off and he was struck in the head. First responders rushed Thick to a hospital, but he was pronounced dead. Belvedere police are investigating. These are pictures that we pulled from a GoFundMe account that was set up for Thick and his family, with thousands of dollars already donated for his family so far. Funeral arrangements have been set for this Sunday. It'll be held at the Anderson Funeral Home in Belvedere. Family and friends are invited to a luncheon afterwards at the Fire Hall in Kirkland. Questions surround the death of a 7-week-old baby girl in Winnebago County this week. Investigators say her parents discovered her unresponsive Wednesday morning and called 911. Paramedics were unable to revive the infant. However, the coroner's office revealed that the baby girl had abrasions all over her body.
You know that the Winnebago County Sheriff's Department and the Winnebago County, or the State's Attorney's Office are both investigating. We are treating this as a suspicious death right now.
An autopsy has been scheduled for later on today. Well, friends and family of the Rockford man that was killed in a crash on State Street last weekend paid tribute to him near the accident site on Wednesday. Candles and balloons being placed at the site of the East State Street area near where Drew Gates was killed after a head-on collision with another car Saturday morning. His closest friends remembering the fun-loving person that Drew was, saying that he would be very thankful for them remembering him this way.
Drew had a very big personality. He was hilarious. So this is the way he would want it. He would hate that we did it at the car wash, but I mean, Drew was hilarious, and I'm sure he's looking down and smiling on us right now.
Gates worked at the Rockford Connection. He was just 31 years old. Also, we are learning more about the two people killed in a crash on I-90 earlier this week. Rockford University student Desiree Wees and former student DeMonte Wigfall were traveling eastbound on the Jane Addams Tollway when their car lost control and struck a median wall before colliding with a semi. Friends are urging drivers to pay attention and use extra caution, especially when the weather is bad.
Know to drive really slow because drive for everyone. Drive for everyone. Please drive slow. It's too many people getting killed for, car accidents.
There was snow falling at the time of the accident. However, Illinois State Police are still working to determine if weather was a factor. Winnebago County receiving notice alleging that they're misinterpreting the law when it comes to euthanizing dogs and cats. And this comes as pressure continues to build that one day a no-kill facility will take hold. Eyewitness News reporter Pari Cruz has more.
This letter from an animal rights attorney to Winnebago County officials says they're wrong if they think state law is preventing them from turning the animal shelter into a no-kill facility, saying, quote, "Your county is the only county in the state that has such a narrow interpretation of the act." Local activist James Beam says there's nothing preventing the shelter from becoming a no-kill facility.
We can do better, and we should start with our state's attorney and not have them impeding our efforts in this area, but embracing, the ethic and to, move us forward.
This as pressure mounts on county officials. More than 1,200 people signing a petition in support of a no-kill shelter. But county officials say they don't have the facilities to do that. And state law states that the county can adopt animals out, transfer them to another facility to hold animals longer, or euthanize.
These animal facilities that are run by counties are designed to be temporary shelters. They're not designed to be long-term or certainly not permanent shelters.
But Beam fears the county is trying to use state law to defend poor practices that are not getting euthanization numbers as low as they should be.
Our point is, we can do better, and we don't need the county standing in our way.
The county has also cited increased costs as a concern to making the shelter a no-kill facility. Beam says that charitable donations could help with that. Well, tonight on Eyewitness News, our special report. It's the public housing project that's extricated outrage from Rockford residents and even city leaders. South Newtown. It's on its way, and the developer is sparing little expense using your tax dollars. 49 units are coming soon to this empty plot of land. Each carefully designed townhome will be stocked with all the amenities, ringing up to about $240,000 a unit. Some critics are saying that the clustered site is providing a steady stream of profit for developer Gorman & Company.
It is the design model that allows the funding to work for the developer. So the money drives the model, not the needs of the people who live there.
Eyewitness News sits down with Rockford Housing Authority CEO Ron Kluwer to talk about the elaborate project. Will it really lift Rockford's low-income residents up and out of poverty? Learn more about Rockford's pricey project tonight on Eyewitness News, local at 10, right here on WTVO Channel 17. The time now is 6:10, and coming up on Eyewitness News, Hillary Clinton paid a visit to Chicago yesterday. See the unusual circumstance that caused her speech to be a little bit delayed. And the NIU Husky football squad putting their talents on display this fall at a baseball stadium. Find out where they'll be playing and more coming up in sports. And Kristen's here. She's got a look at the forecast.
Starting off a little bit more cloudy here this morning. Temperatures, though, still in the mid-20s, but the 40s, they arrive this afternoon, and 50s right on the horizon. We'll talk about how long that sticks around in the first warn forecast right after the break.